been laboring in the marketing, advertising, and entertainment world now for about more years than I really care to admit on this stage. So, some of the legal issues that we face in the record industry are not uncommon to a lot of the entertainment industry, but in fact, what we find that artist representation has drastically changed. There's never a point where an artist has been represented in the past that it is an accurate portrayal of where he is today, principally because there are no contract medium through which an artist can support themselves from the standpoint of just selling records.
I've been here this November will be 20 years as general manager. My background is news, came up through news, moved around a lot through on-air and through management.
Well, it's a whole new world. For example, Facebook, and it's great and it's exciting. It's part of what we do is coverage, especially severe weather. It's involving the community, but also there comes the issue legally. What can we use from Facebook on our air? Pictures, for example. Where's the legal line? And there are a lot of questions that still haven't been answered. So it's really a timely subject to be talking to these attorneys about.
I've been at MPB for 8 years and served in all kinds of capacities there at the agency. I am an Ole Miss graduate, 1999. I've clerked for Supreme Court, Mississippi, and I've also practiced in law in Memphis and back in Jackson.
One of the biggest challenges facing MPB today is a growing call from both national and state leaders for public broadcasting in general to find new forms of revenue so that it can become more and more self-sustaining. In other words,
I've been the director of the Mississippi Film Office twice now, the first time in the early 80s for about 3.5 years, and then this time for over 20 years now.
Well, what new technology has done in my industry, in the film industry or in television, is make it possible for a filmmaker to reach a broader audience, to reach an audience. You know, a lot of times you couldn't do that. You couldn't, if you made a film, you were at the mercy of a distribution company or the studio. You had to get to them. Now, you don't even need that. Now you can go, the internet is your film festival. You can go to that.
I have been in the broadcasting business since I was 16 years old, back when we were combined with WLBT.
A big issue for us right now that we're facing is the performance rights issue, which is a hot issue with artists as well as broadcasters. We're currently obviously paying license fees to ASCAP and BMI, and the artists are certainly losing revenues with piracy issues and with digital downloads that they obviously make less money on.
I've been in scholarly publishing for about 16 years now. I've been director here at the press for 3 years, going this month. We're the scholarly publishers for the state of Mississippi. We're a little bit unusual among university presses in that we represent all 8 of the state universities. In terms of dealing with intellectual property, I think we're living in an age where certainly publishers and other property holders want to protect their books, their music, their movies from piracy. In terms of books, I think a big challenge for us, we want enough information out there on the internet to have our content discoverable, but on the flip side, we have to figure out how to turn those people who might be potential pirates or users of free information into customers.
The CLE today was really great. I mean, the whole point of a CLE is to keep yourself educated about how to take care of your clients. And that's what this did, whether your client was an artist or whether your client was, you know, a record company or book publisher, anybody, you can at least now leave this class knowing that you're better informed to take care of them.
Well, this was actually my first time to be to in a CLE conference, and I came as an artist, and it was very informative for me personally. I know you've been to other CLEs before.
This was one of the best CLEs I have been to, primarily for the information value and for the speakers that were here because of the background that they have and the experience that they have in the industry.